So here we are in the studio. Make a quick 360 to show you around. And then I'll talk a bit about what I've got lined up here. So here in the centerpiece, our newest addition, I finally got the electric drum kit. I really can't play it, but hey, still got about, I don't know, 9,990 hours to go to get that to the 10,000 mark for mastery. So there's hope yet. And over here are my guitars. On the left is my main acoustic one, and here a nylon string on the right. That's my first guitar that I got from my dad when I was 14, I think. Let's go past the drum kit and look at the guitars that are here in the rack. So up here, the first one is I think an Epiphone ES335 copy, and then my old main X, which is a 6-string, I think some Ibanez, and then it's my second acoustic guitar, which I normally use for alternative tunings, and all to the right it's Nadine's old guitar, which I have to restring probably, and which probably going to be the first one for Filian to play with. As an amp, I just have this, still got the same Marshall combo, because I don't really ever played gigs as a guitarist. I never needed a bigger one, and these days I just record most of the stuff on my computer. And down here is my pedal board. So this one is connected to the computer, so I can control the amplitude software with it. And I even got a wah pedal. Then over here is my other main guitar. It's a Schecter 7-string. And next to it is my bass amp. Also again a combo. The times I've played live, I've used this one because they either mic it or take the DI signal anyway. So, and then up here we've got a beautiful little ukulele which we got from Ekrem, and that's amazing to play on that one. And it's always fun to see which heavy metal songs you can play on a little ukulele. Then here we've got my basses. Let's get a good angle. So on the right is my 5-string bass, and the first bass I bought that one I think a couple of days after I was asked to be in a band, and they said we don't need a guitarist, we need a bassist. I basically went to the music store and got this bass. And then in the middle is my 6-string bass, which I use most often. Probably not as it should be, because I'm not a proficient in playing bass, but it's a fun instrument. And here on the left is my acoustic bass, which is incredibly loud for an acoustic bass, and which I got from Nadine for my birthday a couple of years ago. I think that's my instrument so far. Then over here I've tried to make a bit of order out of a cable mess using this organizer. Nicked this one from Filian, but it was just hanging on his door without being used, so I thought let's make good use out of it. And then the other main part of my setup is my computer. So I think I've got Studio One lined up. Software I mostly use. I've got some KRK monitors. I've got my keyboard here. And then obviously some microphone and headphones. Mixed old Misdes, which I don't use and isn't even hooked up. And the main interface I use to record stuff. And down here some music books and lots of chord sheets which I printed out at some point in the last 15 years. What else I've got over here? Obviously some stuff up the walls to inspire me. Die Ärzte, Aphantasia, Soilwork, Never Grey, Arjen, Opeth, and I think Arjen Lucas solo stuff. Obviously not stuff I normally either play or record because it's way too technical for my skills, but it still inspires me. Oh, and Tadil, which is signed by Steel Panther, but you can't see anymore because the writing's all been faded. It's just because of the material. It's not because it's been used that often, by the way. And then we still got this beautiful artwork with Dream Theater that I've got from a friend years ago, something around 2000, 2001. And Mike, of course, big inspiration, not mainly because he's such an amazing drummer, because I can't drum, but as a musician, as a workaholic, and all of his creative outputs. And down here, I've got a couple of CDs, which also, apart from being beautiful box sets, are great inspirations too. A lot of Devin Townsend, another crazy musician which I really admire, and probably never get close to making stuff like his, but yeah, it's great inspiration. So this was basically the overview of my studio. If you got any questions on how I record or want any details on any of my gear, just let me know. And we'll talk later probably. Bye.